folks, welcome back to the channel, and I think today is finally the time to review this set since I've actually watched the film. And yeah, today we shall review on 77905 the Taskmaster's Ambush set with 230 pieces, has 3 minifigures, and retailed for $39.99 USD when it was first released last year. Really excited in reviewing this, and I really want to kind of talk about all of these characters and the main build. Let's go! Now to start off with this set review, let's start talking about the set design first before we move on to the minifigures this time. I just think that it's more interesting that way. So talking about the set design, really love the plating first of all. The black tiles and the dark bluish grey bricks right there makes a really nice landscape and a very nice display plating. As a collector, I just love display platings in general, both for anime figurines and for Lego as well. It just looks very majestic, and I just feel that when you display it looks really nice, so that's my opinion of that. And how you actually fit the tank is basically with this bricks right here, which kind of allows you to, balance this brick right here towards the middle section. But you have to be careful because otherwise you will kind of push down Black Widow that's kind of just connected by a stud over there, which I did multiple times, so I had to retake this kind of a few times, which is pretty annoying. But yeah, otherwise back to this point right here, just the accuracy towards the film is very good as well, because this tank is actually seen in the film chasing Black Widow, and yeah, it's quite accurate other than the fact whereby in the film I think there was a cover for this truck, whereas this one is kind of opened on the top. And then looking more in depth, as you can see, both Red Guardian is this attached over there with a transparent stud, and then right here as well for Black Widow there's a stud connecting to over there, and that's how this works for the minifigure displays. Otherwise, looking more into the truck, so if I remove this, you can see that there's some play mechanism with this as well, especially with the wheels, so you can kind of like move the second and third wheel like that so that it looks more flexible in appearance. And this is actually the shield of Taskmaster right here. There's quite a few weapons on the truck itself, so I feel that the Easter eggs are mostly on the trucks, such as this few over here that I think Black Widow uses at some point inside the film, the bow over there that Taskmaster uses. So if you don't know, Taskmaster is basically a mimicker to an extent, so he can mimic any kind of superheroes' actions or basically any kind of play style or like martial arts, such as Hawkeye's archery, like Captain America's style of martial arts, his fighting style, everything about them. He can basically copy it. The only thing he cannot copy, I think, is like Deadpool's martial arts because it's too unpredictable, and otherwise like maybe Thor's powers and something like that. So yeah. But anyways, back to this. As you can see right there, there's quite a few stickers used in this set. So there's those stickers at the front, at the sides as well, there's 2. So there's a total of 6 stickers used in this set, including with the shields of Taskmaster and Red Guardian. And otherwise, looking on towards the middle section of this field, you can see that there's a nice chest over there. So inside, there's quite a reference towards the show, which I will try not to give too much spoilers into. So there's a phone right there, a suitcase, and some pink potion-like things. Just know that the pink potion-like things will be really the most important part of the whole film. It's something to do with the Red Room and the Widows, and that's all I'm gonna give you the reference to it. If you haven't watched the show, go and watch it soon, because otherwise spoilers will come your way. I try not to spoil you to the largest extent, and yeah, it's kind of hard not to. But yep, right here we have this nice truck over here. I have to say it's quite impressive and I really quite like it. Otherwise, there's nothing much towards the plating now after we remove the truck. And now let's move on to the minifigures. Now starting off with our first minifigure, we have Natasha Romanoff, otherwise known as Black Widow right here, in her white costume that is shown in the film. And first thing first, I have to say, this is by far the best Black Widow figure we have ever gotten to date. Although ironically it's white in appearance, but yeah, just look at the lines, the belts, everything about this figure is impressive. The only thing that they could have done better with this is honestly to give side prints, but I do not want to ask for more because it's really amazing. She's also given those 2 blue sticks as well as usual to represent her weapon, And then otherwise, moving on to the back torso and the secondary face expression of this figure, you can see that different from the first one that actually shows that she's smiling. This one shows that she's kind of angry in appearance. And yeah, as I mentioned, the details on the back as well is impressive, like the front. And honestly, that's it for my opinions on this figure. Let's move on to Red Guardian. Next on for Red Guardian right here, his name is Alexei. He's the Soviet Union version of Captain America and is the foster dad of Natasha Romanoff. And yeah, he's an absolutely hilarious character in the movies, and I wish I could see more of him later on. Otherwise, moving on to the minifigure, as you can see right there, he has a stern expression. The torso piece is impressive with those belt pieces right there as well. Really nice. Kind of disappointing that they used like stickers for the shoe. Otherwise, the back torso looks amazing as well with more prints, and there's actually no secondary face expression. All in all, this minifigure is pretty good, but I do wish that they used prints for the shoes. And that's all for this. Let's move on to Taskmaster. Next for Taskmaster. So I love the headpiece right there and the torso piece as with the other characters. But I say in terms of just exclusiveness, he's not exclusive to this set. The hooded one can be found in the other Black Widow set if you want to. But the torso piece and the head piece is still nice with those prints right there. The orange and blue and silver patterns on the torso works well and just looks like a character inside the film. The machete is nice as well. And lastly, for the back torso, as you can see, there's no secondary face print. And yeah, the back torso kind of just looks like the front with the same colorations, and honestly that's my opinions on this. Last, for the final verdict, I shall rate this set. For the final verdict of this set, first off, aesthetics wise, really accurate to the film, and I do really like the display over there with the truck and just stands for minifigures to be on. So aesthetics wise, I'll probably give it an 8. And then otherwise, for price to piece ratio for 230 pieces for $39.99 USD, and considering the fact that this was supposed to be a con exclusive but turned into a Lego shop at home item because of the COVID situation, I have to say it's quite affordable, and yeah, a decent 9 for price. And lastly, for functionality wise, since it's a display set and has a nice plating and everything, and even technically has a play feature as well with the wheels, I would say it's a 9 for functionality as well. A 9, 9, and 8 score, that would land it a decent A grading. And yeah, I actually really love this set. Honestly, I feel pretty blessed to get this set right now. And yeah, I really love it for what it is. And honestly, that's all my opinions for today's set. So if you like my video so far, please do subscribe to my channel. And if you don't, do leave a comment on how I can improve. Itsudemo, and I'll see you on the jolly next adventure, guys. Bye!